Imagine a world where time itself bends, where stones whisper the secrets of empires, and where colossal monuments built by ancient hands still defy the passing of centuries. These are not just ruins, they are messages carved in stone, left by civilizations that refuse to be forgotten. Today, we uncover the new 7 wonders of the world, a journey across continents through mysteries, legends, and impossible dreams made real. But one of these wonders hides a darker story, a place where glory met blood and cheers echoed with screams. That wonder lies in Italy. But to reach it, we must first travel across the world. 1. The Great Wall of China, the Dragon's Spine. Stretching over 13,000 miles, the Great Wall of China slithers like a sleeping dragon across mountains and deserts. It's not a single wall, but a collection of fortifications built by different dynasties, all united by one goal: to protect China from invaders. But here's the shocking truth. This massive structure, visible even from space, wasn't just about defense. It was also about power, fear, and control. Millions of workers, soldiers, peasants, and prisoners died building it. Their bones are said to be buried within its stones. Legend says that at night, when the wind howls across the mountains, you can still hear their whispers, the sound of souls trapped within the dragon's body. And yet, the wall stands, a silent witness to China's unyielding will to survive. A reminder that greatness often comes at an unbearable cost. Tohu. Petra, Jordan, the rose-red city lost in time. Next, we descend into the desert canyons of Jordan, where a hidden city waits, carved directly into rose-red rock. Petra, once a thriving capital of the Nabatean Empire, and now one of the world's greatest archaeological mysteries. Its most iconic structure, the treasury, rises out of the stone like something from a dream, or a tomb of forgotten gods. For centuries, travelers searched for this place, thinking it held the treasure of an ancient king. But what they found was even more precious, a city that defied the desert. Petra had running water, advanced trade routes, and stunning temples, proof that human ingenuity can flourish even in the harshest lands. Yet the desert eventually took it back. Winds buried it. Sand erased its roads, until it vanished, a lost civilization swallowed by silence. And then, centuries later, it reappeared, dazzling a new world that thought it was only a legend. Two. Christ the Redeemer. The Watcher of Rio, from the silence of the desert, we rise to the clouds above Rio de Janeiro. There, standing tall on Mount Corcovado, with arms spread wide, Christ the Redeemer watches over the city. At 98 feet tall, this statue isn't just a religious icon. It's a symbol of hope, resilience, and forgiveness. But few know the miracle behind its creation. Built in the 1930s, during a time of turmoil and division, it was made from soapstone and reinforced concrete, both chosen for their resilience against Brazil's wild weather. But beyond the material, there's something else. When the morning sun rises behind it, the statue glows like it's alive. When storms roll in, lightning strikes it again and again, and it endures every time. It's as if the statue absorbs the fury of nature itself, and still stands unbroken. From the favelas below to the world beyond, this wonder whispers one truth. Even in chaos, hope can stand tall. 4. Machu Picchu, the lost city. Above the clouds, high in the Peruvian Andes, hidden by mist and jungle, lies a city untouched by time. Machu Picchu. It was unknown to the outside world until 1911, when an explorer named Hiram Bingham stumbled upon it. He called it the lost city of the Incas. But was it truly lost? Or was it meant to stay hidden? No one knows exactly why it was abandoned. Some say it was a royal retreat for Inca emperors. Others believe it was a spiritual sanctuary, a place where the sun met the earth. What we do know is this: the precision of its stonework defies explanation. Each block fits perfectly, without mortar, surviving earthquakes that destroy modern cities. How did they lift those massive stones up a mountain without wheels or iron tools? No one can say for sure. Some believe the Incas had secrets we still don't understand, a mastery of balance, astronomy, and energy that was lost to time. And as the fog rolls through the ruins, you can feel it, that eerie sense that the city is still alive, breathing beneath the clouds. 5. Chichen Itza, the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent. Now we travel north, to the jungles of Mexico. There, rising from the green, stands El Castillo, the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent. Built by the Maya, it's a mathematical masterpiece and a cosmic calendar carved in stone. Every year, on the spring and autumn equinox, something extraordinary happens. As the sun sets, the pyramid casts a shadow that looks like a serpent slithering down the steps. The illusion ends when the sun disappears, and the shadow merges with a carved serpent head at the base. Coincidence? Or proof that the Maya had a deeper knowledge of astronomy than we can imagine? They built this place to connect heaven and earth, to remind people that every sunrise and sunset was part of a divine rhythm. But when their empire collapsed, this rhythm stopped. For centuries, the jungle swallowed their temples, their gods, and their knowledge. And yet, the serpent still returns, twice every year, reminding us that even lost civilizations can speak through light and shadow. 6. The Taj Mahal, a monument of eternal love. From the jungles of Mexico, we cross oceans to India, to the banks of the Yamuna River in Agra. There stands one of the most beautiful structures ever built by human hands, the Taj Mahal. But beneath its beauty lies heartbreak. It was built by Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. It took more than 20,000 workers and 22 years to complete. They say Shah Jahan planned to build a second Taj Mahal in black marble on the opposite bank of the river, a mirror image of the white one, but his son overthrew him before it could happen. He spent his last years imprisoned, gazing at the Taj Mahal from a small window until he died. The marble changes color with the light, pink in the morning, white at noon, golden under the moon. It's almost alive, as if it breathes the emotions of the man who built it. Every love story ends, but this one turned grief into something eternal. A wonder not of power, but of love. The Colosseum, the arena of blood and glory. And now, we arrive in Italy, where the echo of history still roars through stone. The Colosseum, Rome's most powerful symbol, isn't just a wonder of architecture. It's a mirror into the human soul. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, it could hold more than 50,000 spectators. Here, emperors ruled not from thrones, but from the screams of the crowd. Gladiators fought to the death, wild beasts were unleashed, and blood stained the sand as entertainment. But the Colosseum's story is more complex and darker than most imagine. The Colosseum's story is more complex and darker than most imagine. When you stand inside the Colosseum, the first thing you feel isn't just awe, it's the weight of history pressing down on you. Every arch, every crack, every silent corridor seems to whisper stories of pain and triumph. This was the stage of the impossible. A place where slaves became heroes, and heroes became legends. But it was also where thousands met their end for the pleasure of an empire. The Roman emperors understood something terrifyingly simple, that people crave spectacle. And so they gave it to them. Lions, tigers, battles at sea, even entire forests built inside the arena. Yes, the Colosseum could be flooded to reenact naval battles. It was a world of illusion, blood, and power, the greatest theater of death ever created. But behind the cheers of the crowd, there was something deeper. The Colosseum wasn't just entertainment. It was a warning, a mirror reflecting humanity's obsession with dominance and glory. As centuries passed, the games ended. The empire fell. Earthquakes shattered its walls and thieves stole its stones. But the Colosseum refused to die. It stood, half broken, half reborn, a scar on the face of Rome that no one dared to erase. Today, tourists walk its corridors and take photos. But if you stop for a moment, close your eyes, you can still hear it. The roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the heartbeat of ancient Rome. And in that heartbeat lies a question that echoes through time. Why do we destroy? To feel alive. The Eternal City's legacy, Rome's Colosseum, is more than just a ruin. It's a reminder. A reminder that civilizations rise on ambition, but survive on memory. From the blood-soaked sand of the arena grew art, philosophy, and law. From chaos came culture. From brutality came beauty. And isn't that what makes humanity so strange and so wonderful? Our ability to turn destruction into creation. To build monuments not just for kings or gods, but for meaning itself. The Colosseum stands not only as one of the new 7 wonders of the world, but as the soul of them all. Because in its story of glory, greed, and endurance, you can see the reflection of every other wonder. A thread that connects them all, think about it. Each wonder, from the Great Wall to the Taj Mahal, tells a different story, but they share a hidden truth. The wall speaks of protection and sacrifice. Petra of ingenuity and mystery. Christ the Redeemer of faith and forgiveness. Machu Picchu of connection with nature. Chichen Itza of cosmic knowledge. The Taj Mahal of eternal love. And the Colosseum of the raw human struggle for power and survival. Together, they form the heartbeat of our civilization. Different continents, different eras, but the same dream to be remembered. That's what binds them. A defiance against time. A silent promise whispered by our ancestors. We were here, and we mattered. The forgotten hands behind the wonders. But there's something else, something most people forget. These wonders weren't built by kings alone. They were built by countless hands, laborers, slaves, artisans, visionaries, people whose names were never written in any history book. A mason carving a stone in China, a craftsman chiseling the face of a god in Petra, an Inca lifting a rock in the clouds, a sculptor in Rio shaping a face that would outlast him. They all shared something timeless, a desire to create something greater than themselves. Something that would speak when they no longer could. In that sense, maybe these wonders aren't about empires or rulers at all. Maybe they're about us, the ordinary humans who dare to dream in stone. The spirit of time, imagine all 7 wonders glowing across the globe like stars, each one a spark of human genius. Together they form a constellation, the map of our story as a species. They are proof that no matter how far apart we are in geography or belief, we are united by one thing: the need to leave something behind. The Great Wall guards the earth. Christ watches the heavens. The Colosseum bridges them both, standing between what we were and what we can still become. And that's the greatest wonder of all. Not the monuments themselves, but the spirit that built them. A spirit that still burns in every architect, every dreamer, every traveler who stands before these colossal works and feels that unexplainable chill. That sense of being small, yet part of something infinite. A journey through shadows and light. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the Great Wall under a sky filled with stars, silent, endless, alive. Now picture Petra glowing in candlelight. Christ the Redeemer surrounded by clouds. Machu Picchu rising through the mist. The Pyramid of Chichen Itza casting its serpent shadow. The Taj Mahal shimmering under the moon. And the Colosseum, half in ruin, half in glory, its arches catching the golden light of sunset. Do you see it now? Every wonder tells the story of humanity, our triumphs, our failures, our dreams. They remind us that beauty can rise from pain, that love can survive death, that even when empires crumble, their echoes can last forever. the final reflection. One day, centuries from now, the monuments we build today may also crumble. Skyscrapers will rust, cities will fade, and names will be forgotten. But maybe, just maybe, someone will stand among our ruins and feel the same wonder we feel now. They'll ask the same questions. Who were these people? What did they believe in? And why did they build? And maybe they'll understand, just as we do, that we build not to defy time, but to speak to it. To leave behind proof that once, humanity dared to dream higher than mountains and deeper than oceans. The new 7 wonders of the world aren't just places. They're mirrors reflecting who we are and what we could still become. The wonder that never ends. As the sun sets behind the Colosseum, its shadow stretches across Rome like a bridge between past and present. Tourists walk where gladiators once fought. Children laugh where emperors once ruled. Life continues, unaware of the ghosts beneath their feet. And maybe that's the true beauty of it all, that even after 2,000 years of wars, disasters, and change, the Colosseum still stands. Not as a monument to power, but as a testament to survival. Because in the end, the greatest wonder is not carved in stone. It's carved in us, in our will to create, to endure, and to remember. The new 7 wonders of the world are not just relics of history. They are humanity's greatest love letters to the future. And as long as we keep dreaming, the 8th wonder, the spirit of humankind, will never fade.